We are here at Country for a Cause at 3rd and Lindsley, iconic venue, a tradition to kick off CMA Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Miller, you're here this year. I got to ask, who are you wearing? You always wear such wonderful Western wear.
Sure, appreciate it. This is something I pulled off my grandmother's curtain rack. I'm just kidding. No, but this is a shirt. This is a Roper shirt I got a couple years ago, and it's a really fancy shirt.
I love it. So, because this is going to air after, we could talk about it. You are singing yourself, and then you're doing a duet, a country classic with Mackenzie Phipps. Talk about that.
This is going to be a great song. Everybody knows Jackson, right?
Of course.
And so this is what we're going to be doing. Little Johnny and June, and man, it's always good to be singing a good old classic like that, and I know the folks are going to enjoy it out there.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what's new with you? You have a new music video out, right? And you actually shot it. Was that your first time starring in a music video?
It was my first time kind of being an actor, I guess you could say. I'm not the next Brad Pitt, but Alex Miller would be all right by me. But it was a lot of fun. I never thought that I would be an actor ever in my life, but especially for myself, I'll take that any day.
You know, I keep running into him everywhere in Nashville. He's everywhere down here. I travel a lot. He's there too. And it seems like every time I see you, you're taller than the last time I saw you. How tall are you?
I'm about 6'6". I keep adding a little bit of wood on my heels. It gets me a little taller every time. That's why.
That's great. That's great. My gosh, Alex, I have followed you since right after AGT, and you were doing the stuff with Rhonda Vincent.
Yep.
You doing any more with her coming up?
I go to Ron. I try to see Ron about once or twice a year, and so I think I've got some things I'm going to go see her. I saw her play in Kentucky. She played a show in Somerset, Kentucky. I just went and saw and visited with her. So I don't know of any shows upcoming with her, but I do know that I'll be out on the road and probably see her going or coming one.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very well. Thank you, Alex. I cannot wait to see you perform tonight. It's going to be a pleasure. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Alex. Brandon Davis, Country for a Cause, of course. I walked in. I came in the wrong door. I'm supposed to come in to the side over here. I came in at the back of the house, at the loading dock, and I heard you sound checking. I think it was you were sound checking. So, what are you performing tonight?
I'm actually performing two that I wrote: "Hearts Don't Rust" and "Step by Step."
Very, very cool. So, when you were called and you were asked to do this, what made you say yes?
Honestly, man, just knowing that it's going to a good cause. You know, we have a very big superpower in the way of being able to take music and give people a way to connect to it, and there's no greater power than putting it to a cause like this.
Fantastic, fantastic. Lots of legends here tonight, lots of up-and-comers. Who are you most excited to see tonight?
Man, I'm excited for John Conley. I've always been a John Conley fan, and when I saw him on the bill, that definitely got me a little bit more excited than I was just to begin with.
Well, he's doing rose-colored glasses tonight, and actually, funny, I snuck a peek at the rundown. I wasn't supposed to, but I have friends that like me. So, he's doing rose-colored glasses. I saw him at the Lee Greenwood tribute. He didn't do that. He did another song, a song he wrote for the troops, which was beautiful, but he didn't do rose-colored glasses, so now I get to hear him do that classic song live.
Man, I've always been a fan of, he released Bread and Water that was written by Vince Gill, and that's it, and rose-colored glasses is my top two favorites.
Awesome, awesome. Brandon, I cannot wait to see what you do. Before I let you go, what's going on with you musically? What are you doing this week? And releases, live dates, what all's going on with you?
Well, we just set off on the Hey Baby tour that'll be carrying out through the end of the summer, into the fall, and we're going to have 3 singles dropping leading into a 17-song album by the end of the summer, which not anybody knows that yet, so y'all are the first to get a sneak peek.
Awesome. Brandon Davis, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Thank you very much. All right, well, the hostie with the mostie is with us right now, Devin O'Day. You were here last year, too.
Oh, and the year before that, and the year before that. I'm kind of a fixture here. I'm his glue.
What is the key to keeping a 3+ hour benefit concert like this moving as an MC?
Have a sense of humor. That's the thing, is keep it going and don't take yourself too seriously, and you know that there might be a few mistakes, but be able to laugh.
Oh, it's not that there might, look, I've been on stage before. I'm an entertainer as well. It's not that there might be. There will be, especially a show going on like this, and you just gotta smooth over it.
You gotta roll with it, baby. You gotta go, and you know what? And even the mistakes turn out to be show business. That's what it is, right?
Exactly. Who are you most excited to see here tonight?
You know who I have not seen in a long time is Leon Everett.
Wow.
It's been a long time, and when I first started in radio, I was introducing his records. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's going to be here. And of course, the Oak Ridge Boys, I've just, Miss Jeannie Seeley, and of course, Kelly and TG. It's going to be a show of shows.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Elizabeth Cook, you look fabulous. I cannot wait to hear you tonight. What will you be performing?
I'll be performing Satin Sheets for Jeannie Pruitt, and also a song of mine called Sometimes It Takes Balls to Be a Woman.
Wow, that's awesome. Jeannie is right behind the camera over there.
I haven't spoken to her yet. I'm nervous.
Oh my gosh, she's such a legend. It's so wonderful to have her here. Are you nervous because she's here? Are you nervous to perform it?
Yes. I mean, it's, a huge song for her. It's a huge song for country music, and I don't want to let her down, so.
Well,
I hope I do a good job.
I'm sure you're going to do a great job. Who else are you excited to see tonight?
Oh my gosh. Mo Bandy, Paulette Carlson, Mark Wills, Terry McBride, all of them.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. It's a pleasure. Cannot wait to see you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Right, Heath Wright of Ricochet, Country for a Cause. Really good to have you. I got to ask, it's a requisite question. I know there's a song people will meet you out back if you don't do, but what are you performing tonight?
Well, I thought I'd do a couple of Tim McGraw songs and then no, we're doing our big ones tonight. We're doing What Do I Know, which was our first top 5 record back in 1995. It was a long time ago. But and then we're going to do, of course, Daddy's Money.
I love it. So I'm asking this of everybody because it's such a stacked lineup this year. Who are you excited to see this year?
I'm excited to see some friends that I've been out on the road with. Wade Hayes, we did a lot of shows with him. Jamie O'Neill, my buddy Mark Wills. I'm a huge Mark Wills fan. And honestly, I've never met Jeannie Pruitt, and I know that this is a tribute to her, and I'm hoping that I'll get a chance to meet her tonight.
She's right over there.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go eat it.
Roxanne is standing in front of her, but Jeannie is right over there.
I'm speechless.
Okay, so tell me what she means to you.
Well, she was one of those women that was like in the forefront of country music, and she didn't let anybody tell her what she was supposed to do, what she was supposed to wear, what kind of songs to record, and I just loved that type of spirit. She believed in herself, she believed in her artistry, and I'm just very impressed by her business savvy.
Wonderful. Super excited, Heath Wright. Thank you so much. Welcome back to We See How Short Matt Bailey Is on Country for a Cause. You're like the third person over 6 foot that I have interviewed today. Hey, Jay Coote.
Am I the best looking one, though?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, my gosh. Jay Coote, how has the last year been treating you?
Man, it's been good. We've been putting out a lot of music, recording, writing a lot. Also had a baby, little 10 months. She's now 10 months old.
Oh, congrats.
Family's growing, and so God's been very good.
Amazing. So tell me about that music you've been putting out. You're releasing singles, EP, album. What you working on?
Yeah, so we actually put out an EP last year, and we've been putting out singles since then. We're gearing up for hopefully a full-length album by spring of next year, so we're writing a lot of stuff and like just taking other songs, like people are sending us songs and stuff, fielding other songs, I guess is the word, but just super excited and, obviously getting to play a lot of music live, so God's good, man.
Awesome. Are you on the road? You said live. Your dates this year?
Yeah, so obviously CMA Fest week, so we're busy this week. I just did a voice takeover where we've had a bunch of voice people come out last night. This tonight, CMA Fest show on Sunday, some meet and greet stuff, and then I'm in Toronto next week playing some songs in Canada. I've been doing a lot of international stuff, which has been great. Playing Colorado Jam this month, and so that'll be probably one of the biggest festivals we played to this point, so we're really excited.
Gotta ask. Forgive me, I forget which team were you on The Voice?
Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, so Kelly's not there this year, or this next cycle. Now Mr. Blake is leaving, and we got Ms. Reba McEntire. What do you think of Ms. Reba coming in?
I kind of wish Kelly would have stayed because I would have loved to see the banter between her and Reba. I feel like that would have been, almost as good as her and Blake. I'm anxious to see what happens. I'm a big Blake Shelton fan. And I loved his humor and stuff on that show, so it'll be interesting, but I think Reba is going to carry her own very easily.
It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to see you perform tonight. I don't even want you to tell me what you're doing because I want to be surprised. Jake Hoot, pleasure. You were my first interview last year, and over in the media room, and now you're here this year. This is great. And did I tell you the story last year before I let you go? The time I saw you live, shamefully the only time, but you got to go catch this guy. He's a great performer. You were opening for a tiny little unknown band called Alabama.
Oh.
And
Not a lot of people know who they are.
and it was at the York Fair. You got off stage, and it was almost just the Jake Hoot show because the skies opened up, and everybody ran for the stage.
There was lightning and everything.
And then somebody came out and said, "You people are idiots! Look at all the electrical wire." So that they all kicked them out. So then they kicked them out. Do you remember that? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, we we were making jokes with the guys from Alabama backstage and stuff, and other people just like, man, this may be the end of the show. They came to hear Alabama. We got to play, and I mean, literally, I said thank you. We turned around, and boom, everything came a flood. And that York Fair, there's not a whole lot of places to hide where that's at. And so
Get back to the bus.
yeah, so back to every run, but it was great. That was a great show. We've opened for them a few times, and those guys are so great. They're so sweet.
Jake, I can't wait to see you tonight. I'll try to catch you on the road this year. Thank you so much. This was fun.
Thank you, man. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you. We are here with a legend of country music. Country for a Cause tonight is as much about the cause as it is about honoring this legend. Miss Jeannie Pruitt, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you this evening?
I am great. You know that some of the folks here are going to do your songs, and we're going to honor you tonight. You know that, right?
That's so kind of y'all to do this, and I'm delighted to be here and to be a part of it. It's been a while since I've done these close-up interviews, but I'm glad to do them.
Well, thank you for being here. I want to know, you have had such a legendary career. What does country music mean to you in your heart?
In my heart, it's what makes my heart beat. Without country music in my life, I don't know that I would have ever been able to maintain and do all the hard work and all the things I've done, especially all the traveling. Because I traveled the road for 40 years with my band, and my daughter did backup singing with me, but been a member of the Grand Ole Opry 50 years this coming July.
Oh, congratulations. Are they going to do any celebration?
They are going to do a big celebration. And I hope it'll be where some of the fans that have followed me all these years be able to come in for that. We'll have a lot of people here tonight who remember me forever.
Yes. So I cannot wait for this evening. I'm excited. You have so many people here who love you. Thank you for being here, Miss Pruitt.
Thank you. I love you for doing this.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I am here with the very first person I ever saw on the Grand Ole Opry, Miss Jeannie Seely. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you. And that's something that I'm the first artist you saw.
It was my 21st birthday 8 years ago, and we were doing the tour, and you came in the artist entrance, and then we were on stage. It's kind of half of a lie, because we were on stage while the Gatlin brothers were doing their show, their segment, and then we were out in the house, and you were the first one I got to watch from out in the house.
Oh, okay, great. Well, thank you for coming to the Opry. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being a champion all these years of this institution. I know you get asked this a lot, but I want to ask this of you. What does the Grand Ole Opry mean to you personally, that you've done over 5,000 shows now?
The Grand Ole Opry is just simply a way of life to me, because going all the way back to my childhood, I mean, that's what we looked forward to every week. I mean, all week long we waited so we could hear the Grand Ole Opry on the radio. And so then when I left home and I went to California, and of course couldn't get it out there, that's what I missed. But when I started recording and writing songs, I thought, if I can really do this, then I want to come back to Nashville, because I want the Grand Ole Opry.
When you are performing and somebody is making their Opry debut, what do you tell them?
Oh, first of all, I love to welcome them to the Opry, and I remind them that no matter what else happens in your life or your career, that Grand Ole Opry debut, and if they're fortunate enough to go on and become a member of the family, is always going to be special because there is nothing else like it.
And of course, you are still performing to this very day. How many road dates are you going to do this year?
I'm not doing very many road dates. For one thing, I've been out there for so long, and I'm just kind of concentrating back on writing songs, and of course my Willie's Roadhouse show where I do what you do, and the Opry, and so that's pretty much it. The traveling is getting harder and less enjoyable, so I'm just happy to do a few special things. We are going to do a thing down in Arlington with Mo Bandy, and so just a few special things. When we fly with Springer Mountain Farms, that's easier.
I love it. And I know recently you received an honor from another one of the things that means the world to me. About a year or two ago, you received an honor out in Branson, Missouri. Is that correct?
Which one was that? I'm not sure.
I'm not. I just know Bev took you down there. And Branson is very, very special to me. We saved actually a theater marquee down there, so that's why I bring that up. But
yeah,
it's lovely. Well, I hope to catch an Opry performance very soon. And
are you thinking maybe about the Arkansas Country Music Award?
Yes.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I got the songwriter, not songwriter, but I mean for the song of the year, and I was so thrilled about that. It was a song that I wrote years ago called Yours. Diane Berry, Joe Wade Smith did an awesome recording on it. So yeah, that was a thrill for me. I was so happy to see that Barbara Fairchild was given a Lifetime Achievement Award this year there too.
Wonderful. What are you performing tonight on the show?
I'm actually kind of stepping in because Mo can't be here, so I think I'm just going to do You Can't Make Old Friends with Tim Atwood.
I love it. I love it very much.
We're also going to participate in, we brought some things to auction, something special. We got a package to come to the Opry backstage and share my dressing room and just kind of tag me around and see what we do out there.
I love it. And like she said, if you want to see her, really, except for a few special things, the Grand Ole Opry is the place to see Jeannie Seely several times a year. Jeannie, Miss Seely, an honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But I'm here with Joey Canyon, Canyon Star TV, a musician himself. Welcome to Country for a Cause, sir. You're emceeing tonight, right?
I'm participating with Devin O'Day a little bit. Yes, I'm glad to do it. Happy to be here. I was here last year too.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Oh my, how time flies. The reason I want to talk to you is, and the reason we held the Zoom interview you and I did is, we have an announcement coming that actually the Music Universe podcast is going to be joining Canyon Star TV.
Well, I didn't know that, did I?
Yes, you did.
Kelly did that.
Yes.
And she told me, yes.
Yes.
And we are very happy to have you on there. You're a first-class guy.
Well, thank you. Buddy and I are excited to do it. We're going to get you all the country ones and some of the, the really cool ones that we love. It's going to be great.
That's great.
Perfect fit. So how's it been going? It's been about a month since we talked to you. How's the platform been going?
Just been going so great. We get literally people that say we would love to have our video on your network or show or this or that. And every day Kelly is uploading new content. So we're pretty blessed about that.
Awesome. So what's going on with you musically? What else are you working on? Going to be on the road at all?
Good question. I won't be on the road, but because I'm working on kicking off my TV show again, the Joey Canyon Show. So between that and our big funding campaign right now with investors, I am really busy, but shortly I'll be able to work on with my TV show again and get that started again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Joey, can't wait for what else is coming up on Canyon Star TV. Can't wait to see you MC tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, pal.
Love the shirt.
Thank you.
Well, John, welcome to Country for a Cause. How excited are you to be here?
What am I here?
How excited are you to be here?
Oh, very excited. It's good to help with this benefit.
Of course. So, what will you be performing tonight?
Well, it's Will the Circle Be Unbroken is what I'm called in for.
Oh, great.
An album that I helped create with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and my brother who produced it.
Yep.
Will the Circle Be Unbroken was made 50 years ago. and it's kind of a mainstay of country music.
It's the theme song for the Opry, and it's been adopted by over decades.
Yeah, we're very lucky that happened. It's a fortunate thing, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. Is there anyone here you're really excited to see perform, to sing with when you do Will the Circle Be Unbroken?
I'm excited to play with anyone. I'm doing a show at Franklin Theater June 18th. That'll be a Father's Day show. It's almost sold out, not quite, but I'm going to have some people on there a couple that I haven't performed with before and a couple that I have, along with a lot of video and multimedia type of show.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to hear the song. Great to meet you, sir. Thank you very much. This was a pleasure. And Leon Everett, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Country for a Cause. Excited to have you. What are you doing tonight? What are you performing?
Well, I'm going to go back to 1983 and do a song. It became one of the biggest selling records of the year, 1983. A song called Give Me What You Think Is Fair. And then I'm going to be doing my new one called Cut and Paste. And I just if I can remember the words to it, we just cut it.
That sounds like the perfect song for artificial intelligence to write.
Exactly, man. It's perfect today. I mean, and that's what it's about. I mean, nobody writes letters anymore or whatever. That's just cut and paste. And so anyway, just take a picture of your wife or your girlfriend if she leaves, and just cut it and paste it next to you.
Yeah, Photoshop.
There you go.
Tell me, I know I'm asking everybody this year, who are you most excited to see here tonight? There's such a great lineup.
Well, I hadn't seen John Conley in a long time. This is back in my era, John and Mo and all of them.
Well, Mo unfortunately had a yes.
That's what I just heard a few minutes ago, that Mo wasn't going to be able to be here. And, of course, TG. I mean, we used to do a lot of shows together back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited about seeing everybody, to tell you the truth, man.
I'm excited to see the crowd. The crowd last year was amazing, so receptive. Newer artists, legends. It's an amazing environment to perform.
It's a great event. This is my first time. I left RCA Records in 1985, and actually I just quit the music business until about 5 years ago. And my manager, Jimmy Adams, now he called me and he said, "Hey man, you need to come back to Nashville. Come back to Nashville." And I said, "I don't want to." And he talked me into it, so he's now my manager and all. And I came back, and I was doing. I love doing gospel music now, country gospel, and I really love doing that. And he said, "Man, little David Wilkins, old friend of yours, he wrote a song called 'I Stand the Tallest When I'm Down on My Knees.' He said, come up here and record it with him." So we did, and that was 5 years ago. And first time I've been in the studio in 32 years, and it stayed number one for 5 weeks. So here I am now. And
congratulations.
Now we got our cut and paste.
I love it. I love it. Well, Leon, I cannot wait to see you tonight. Thank you very much. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for having me on here.
Of course.
God
Thank
bless.
you. Bless you. Mackenzie Phipps, good to catch up with you. I am so excited because you're doing a classic song tonight with Alex Miller. Tell us about it.
Yes, so Alex is a really good friend of mine, and I'm so fortunate to have him a part of my musical career and personal life. And I just reached out to him, and we had practiced this song back at CRS 2023 not too long ago, and I told him that I'd really enjoy for him to come to this amazing event and to sing it with me, and he was more than welcome to do it, so we're really looking forward to it.
So it's been about a year since we caught up with you actually on this stage and then over at the Opry. So what's going on with you musically in 2023?
Yes, so I will actually be back at the Opry next Sunday for the exact same event that we were at last year for Sunday Morning Country. That is starting at 4:30, so if y'all want to come on out, be sure to grab those tickets. And I've been working on forming my EP, so that has still been in the process, and I'm hoping to have that released here in the near future so people can be on the lookout for that on all of my social medias.
Wonderful. Now, that's the cool thing. I remember last year, I want to tell you this story because you were one of the first people I interviewed there. When you walk in the artist entrance, I don't care if you do what you do or you do what I do and you're invited to come in and do what I do. It is so emotional. I don't care if it's the Opry, Sunday Morning Country. It is so emotional to take that walk, end up at that desk, and then bank that left and end up in this hall of history.
Yes, yes. You know, this is just a beautiful venue, and I'm just so looking forward to this amazing event.
Wonderful. Well, Mackenzie, I cannot wait to see you Sunday. I cannot wait to see what you're performing tonight. Thank you for spending a little time with us.
Yes, well, thank you so much.
Hi again, Michelle. Hello again. Oh my gosh. Well, second time Country for a Cause that I've been here that I've gotten to see you. Last year you were celebrating a milestone. What's going on with you this year in 2023?
Well, we're still celebrating the milestone. If you're talking about the release of Take It Like a Man was 30 years ago, and we finally released the album actually in August. So it's been out about 6 months or so, and we just released a new single from the record called Everything to Me, which is a song I wrote for my husband and I. We just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary, so it was kind of perfect to put that. And listen, I did a lyric video for this song, and I put a bunch of art pictures of us together through the years. So it's a bit sappy maybe, but it's really precious to us, and I think the fans are enjoying seeing it as well. So we have been out celebrating the release of that album and singles from it, and lots of touring coming up as a result, and the world has opened up again, and thank God for the health of all of us, and the fact that we can get out there and tour again.
That's awesome. Are you going to perform that single tonight?
I am not. I'm actually, and I thought about it, but the first single, of course I'm going to do Take It Like a Man, but the first single that I released from the album is a song called Small Town that I wrote that I really, really love, and I love to play it live because I think so many of us are from small towns that it's a real relatable song. So, and it's got a little bit of a tempo and a little bit of Motown country R&B feel to it, so that's what I'm going to do tonight.
All right, I got to talk to you. You're from Canada. No Canadian teams, I don't think, made it this year, but I got to ask, who are you rooting for in the Stanley Cup, if anybody?
Gosh, my husband's watching it. I'm trying to remember who's in the playoffs, right? Because, of course, I was going...
It's the Knights and San Jose.
Okay, I had my fingers crossed for my Toronto Maple Leafs was who I had my fingers crossed for. So, actually, I'm not really sure if I'm voting for any. As we say at my house, I say I'm voting for a certain team. My husband gets a little chuckle out of that. We are also watching the basketball playoffs, and we're hoping for Denver on the basketball playoffs. So.
Wonderful. Again, second time getting to talk to you this year. What keeps you coming back to Country for a Cause?
Well, you know what? One of the I guess the privileges or the things, shall I say what I hope for, is that people will reach out to me and ask me to participate in something that gives me an opportunity to give back. Because I have my own little things I do sort of on the side, right. But it's really nice when I can be a part of something like this that's so important and that has such a huge impact on an event like this, to have us all here, and it's sold out tonight, and so I keep coming back because I want to give back, you know.
It's beautiful. Michelle Wright, I cannot wait to hear you live again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
The street and you good?
Yes.
Yeah.